if you hate it, get in and do it anyway. And it's true, isn't it? Like, to push through. So yeah, I think that's what really resonated with me.
Failure is part of the process, and failure isn't final, failure is feedback. Thanks so much, Chris. And yeah, and it's funny because one of the jokes that I have on my channels, on my platforms, is it's just I'm basically turning all my fuck ups into profit, because you're just using it to write books, you're using it to create courses, you're using it to create programs, you're using it to create content, and nearly 80 to 90% of everything I've created is just off mistakes I've made and learning from those mistakes and moving forward and failing forward with it. And a long story short, I was a primary school teacher, so I worked in the UK in London for 4 years as a primary school teacher, but for 2 of those years I was working as a personal trainer in a gym at nighttime and at weekends and in evenings and then during school holidays. And in 2014, I decided, right, this is my third attempt at making a fitness business work, because I went broke twice. I made so many stupid mistakes in business, from trying to look the part, getting business cards, getting gear, getting like all the kit of with my logos, and I had no clients. So trying to look the part without being the part, every mistake you could probably make when it comes to going from 0 to 1 with the business I made. And then on attempt number 3, in 2014, I said, right, I'm going to give this one final go. I'm going to move back home to the west of Ireland. I've been personal training in a gym now for 2 years. I've got quite decent at my craft. If I don't make it work, I will go back on the teaching registry in the summer and I'll get a job for that September. This was 2014. And then over the space of 2 months, it ended up doing better than I ever thought. I actually ended up getting a waiting list and had to bring on other trainers underneath me to clear that waiting list. And then the business kind of grew and scaled from that point onwards. And then in 2015, my daughter was born and I was competing at it was the WBFF World. So I traveled around. I was in fitness modeling and things like that. So bodybuilding shows, fitness modeling, magazines, things along those lines. And I went into that space to help cement my name or bring my name up as a trainer, so people will want to come to me, want to work with me. And it did all of that and more. And in 2015, my daughter was born. I was preparing for the Worlds in Vegas, and I said, right, this is something I'm going to have to stop doing. I need to leave this world of bodybuilding. It's making me really narcissistic. It's making me really self-centered. I'm walking around like a calorie-depleted zombie. I'm going to be a crap dad. I'm going to be shit at everything I do except for bodybuilding. I need to get out of this and remove myself from it. And said, I'm going to move my business online. And I gave it a 6-month window of, I want to spend more time with my daughter. I don't want to miss the pivotal moments of her life growing up. And I moved the business online in 2016. And then that's where everything just went skyrocketed to the moon. I wrote my first book, The Fitness Mindset, in 2017. It was 16 weeks on the Amazon bestseller list. It was bestseller in the stores it went into in Ireland. It sold over 350,000 copies to date. And it opened up all these other business doors. And for scaling, for growing, with programs, for fitness programs online, the mindset element was something that people really grasped onto. So I then wrote Rewire Your Mindset, the book you mentioned, which again has done tremendously well, more than 100,000 copies to date in terms of what it sold. And I was able to go into corporate speaking. I was able to set up a separate business, which is business consulting now. So now I split my time with my fitness company, where I've got staff, fitness programs, courses, books, speaking in health and wellness. And then I've got a consulting business where I help and mentor different gym owners, personal trainers, online coaches. And I spend all my business time doing that. And again, have built up a very I want to say very fulfilling business, something that I love to do, what I would do for free. I talk about Rewire Your Mindset, asking, what would you do for free? And that's something that I get to do on a daily basis now with the people that I work with. And I've built a podcast, social media, the books, all these incredible things that I've been lucky enough to do. And that's, again, not a very short version, but it's a shorter version condensed down into, the last 10 years or so. So yeah, that's what got me to this point.